Welcome. My name is Erica Petrosky with Simply Polish, and today I'm at Jawor Blueberry Farms in Ravenna, Michigan. Blueberry in Polish translates to borówka. Borówka. The Polish people love their blueberries. They make different dishes with blueberries. Popular ones are pierogi or a placek, a special coffee cake with different fruits. But my aunt, I would like to share with you my aunt's recipe from Poland. Ciocia Ania Migalska has shared with me a wonderful, tasty blueberry placek that I would like to share with you. Welcome to the Polish kitchen. We are going to be making the blueberry placek with the fresh blueberries that we picked from Jawor Blueberry Farms in Ravenna, Michigan. I have pre-measured everything, so as we go along, I'll be telling you what items we have and what you'll be needing for this blueberry placek. Placek is a little cake, coffee cake for the morning or for any time of the day. So what I've done is I've separated the 6 eggs, whites and the yolks. And what we'll do is we'll take the whites and whisk them. So once the whites have become nice and fluffy, we'll add 1.5 cups of sugar and also mix that together. Next, we will add the egg yolks. And again, that was 6 eggs, separated yolks and the whites. Then next we have 3 cups of flour that we'll add. And I'm going to use a spatula just because it gets a little messy. And so this recipe, my Aunt Ania, my Ciocia Ania from Poland, taught me a couple years back, and she taught me this with apples. With the recipe that she taught me, it took 8 apples. You would peel them, get the cores out, the seeds, and grate them either into fine pieces or I use slices as well. Mix it with a little bit of cinnamon. But because the season of blueberries, is here, I'm adapting this recipe with blueberries, and it comes out just as delicious. The apple I tend to do in the fall time when apples are in season. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and the recipe calls for 1.5 cups of oil. I tend to use 3/4 cup oil and then 3/4 cup applesauce. The oil just seems a little excessive, so I will use 3/4 cup vegetable oil.
So you're substituting the oil with the applesauce?
Yes, so 1.5 cup oil, I'm substituting 3/4 cup oil and then 3/4 cup applesauce as a substitute, just to make it a little healthier. And then you're gonna mix that all together. I'm not usually the baker, but this placek is easy enough to do so. The pan is a 13.5 by 9.5 glass pan that I have. I just need to find it. All right, so we have our 13.5 by 9.5 pan. We'll spray it with a little bit of Pam, just so it does. So just half of the batter, the rest will go on top. Spread that around. Oh. Again, I'm not a baker, so simple recipes will work. I've taken 5 cups of the fresh blueberries, and then we're going to put that in the middle of our batter. Spread them out. Of course, washed. And then we'll be putting the rest of the batter on top. So, a couple words that we can learn are blueberry. Blueberry is borówka in Polish. Borówka. Placek is a cake. Placek. And let's see. Flour. Flour is mąka. We had 3 cups of flour, so 3 cups of mąka. And egg, 6 eggs. Eggs is jajka. Jajka. And the sugar. Sugar is cukier. Cukier. So now that we have completed our placek, you'd put it in the oven at 350 for a good 40-45 minutes, depending on your oven. I usually like to wait till it's nice and a golden brown on the top. So 355 degrees. So this placek, the blueberry placek, has been in for 50 minutes total. Depending on your oven, you may want to keep an eye on it. It may take 45 minutes up to an hour. Make sure that the top layer is lightly browned, and you can also check with a knife or a toothpick to make sure that it is fully baked. But let's check out our blueberry placek. And as you can tell, it is beautifully lightly browned on top. It looks like it's ready to dig into. But we will wait 15 minutes, about 15 minutes, just for it to cool and settle before we garnish it with some powdered sugar and dig in. So I'd like to take this moment to thank my ciocia Ania Migalska. Ciocia Ania, dziękuję bardzo za przepis, pyszny przepis. I mam nadzieję, że wszystkich osoby, które oglądają ten video, będą mogli skorzystać z tego pysznego placka. To finish off our placek, we're going to garnish it with a little bit of powdered sugar. Smacznego!